Hello there, I'm Jane and I've been asked to share my team leader journey with you. I started when I was a teaching assistant. I was on a break from teaching. Then my son started to really struggle at school and was on a reduced timetable, and then my daughter started to struggle with school as well. And it quickly became apparent that we would have to deregister and home educate them, and that suddenly my flexible business that I had running in the background was going to be the thing that was going to really help us out of a really sticky spot. So I handed in my teaching notice, and Usborne has become, like I say, a bit of a life-changing thing for us in that I can now focus on it, and it has become, I think, probably for me, like the most flexible way that I could possibly imagine to work with my children at home. And certainly building a team means that I can focus on the mentoring side of things more than my own volume, and being an ex-teacher, that's something that I really love to do. So that was massively in the background of me wanting to promote to team leader, knowing that my own time and going out and running stalls and doing things in person was going to be much more limited while my children were kind of adapting to being at home and no longer being in school. So yeah, it felt like it was like now or never. This was the time to kind of get sharing the opportunity and building my team up. I wanted to promote to team leader much sooner, but everything kind of fell apart at the time where I was trying to promote. And so I took a little bit of I kind of slowed things down a bit, and then came back to it when I knew what our path was going to be. So when I knew for sure that our kids were going to be at home, and I knew for sure that I was going to be leaving my teaching job and that security, I then also knew for sure that I would need to be able to rely on Usborne to help us out. So that's what we did. My first teamie I got really early on, actually, in the process of quite soon after joining Usborne. About a month after I joined, I got my first teamie. I just was interested in mentoring other people, so I started sharing the opportunity, and my first teamie joined from, I think it was in a tutoring Facebook group. I had promoted the opportunity there, and she was looking to have something alongside her tutoring business, and so that's when she joined me. So I think with my first teamies, from now on I'm going to get them to either concentrate on running a book party or a look for a book as their very first event that they can do to help them get their first 150 active order and their first 200 quick start incentive. For me, I think that first order is really, really valuable, but also just making sure that they are making full use of the Facebook group and making sure they've got access to everything they need to help them get started as quickly as possible is what I'm going to be focusing on as I move forward. I think it's really important to be resilient and to have that mindset for your promotion journey. I really dug deep for it. I was seeing it at a difficult time, but for me it felt like if I didn't do this now, then like the quicker it could happen, the sooner I could start my recruiting and team leader journey, and that would build momentum. In my promotional month, my volume was made up of a look for a book from myself. One of my teamies had a look for a book as well. Someone else had a school order. One of my other teamies had a school order. Someone else placed an order for stock for their stall, and then another teamie had volume from school orders and a look for a book. So it was a real mixture of different things that went into that promotional month or promoting month. What would it do for me and my family? It's going to provide us with some flexibility and some extra earnings that are going to really help for things like home education or days out and trips and things like that. And 3 tips if you're thinking about going for a promotion. Really dig deep. I would say number 1, keep going with the daily actions, and any time that you think you've done enough, do a bit more. But also just keep an eye on how you are feeling. Like if you're feeling burnt out, take a step back, take a breather, and then come back into it again. And really believe in yourself. Like it's absolutely possible. Lots of other people have done it around you. We are no different to you. We all started at the bottom and have worked our way up. and it's all about sharing the love of the books and sharing the opportunity. And if you're really passionate about it, then that is going to come across in your recruitment actions that you take. Best of luck to everyone. You can totally do this. If I can, you can.